Kia makes some of the most reliable vehicles on the road right now. The data backs that up. The long-term owner reports back that up. And the growing number of high-mileage Kia vehicles still running strong all over the country backs that up. But reliable does not mean invincible. And there are 10 specific mistakes that Kia owners make, many of them every single day, that are quietly working against everything Kia's engineers built into these vehicles. Some of these mistakes cost hundreds of dollars. Some cost thousands. And some are so normalized in everyday car ownership that most people never question them until the damage is already done. Whether you drive a Sportage, Telluride, Sorento, Seltos, K5, Nero, Soul, or Carnival, every mistake on this list applies to your vehicle right now. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Ignoring tires that are unevenly worn. Most Kia owners glance at their tires occasionally, and as long as there appears to be tread remaining, they assume everything is fine. This is one of the most expensive assumptions in the entire vehicle ownership experience, because uneven tire wear is never just a tire problem. It is always a symptom of something else. Uneven wear across the width of a tire, more wear on the outer edges than the center, or more wear on one shoulder than the other, indicates either an alignment problem, a tire pressure issue, or a suspension component that is no longer performing within its designed parameters. All three of those causes continue doing damage to the vehicle with every mile driven on the unevenly wearing tire. The alignment problem that is causing camber wear on the front tires is also affecting how the vehicle handles in emergency situations. The worn suspension component that is allowing excessive tire lean is also affecting steering precision and stability. Check your Kia's tires carefully once a month. Not just a glance, an actual inspection of the wear pattern across the full tread width of each tire. If you see uneven wear, do not just rotate the tires and move on. Investigate the cause. A wheel alignment costs $80 to $150 and takes about an hour. The suspension inspection that identifies a worn component before it causes further damage is inexpensive compared to the cost of the component failure it prevents. Tires that wear evenly are telling you the vehicle is functioning correctly. Tires that wear unevenly are telling you something is wrong. Mistake number 2. Using the wrong coolant type. This one catches Kia owners completely off guard because the concept of using the wrong coolant type sounds almost impossibly simple. And yet, it is one of the most consistently made mistakes in the Kia ownership community, particularly among owners who top off their own coolant between services. Kia vehicles use specific coolant chemistries, OAT or HOAT formula depending on the specific model and year, that are not compatible with the generic green coolant that is widely available at gas stations and convenience stores. Generic green coolant uses a different corrosion inhibitor chemistry than what Kia's aluminum heavy cooling systems require. Mixing an incompatible coolant type into a Kia cooling system does not produce an immediate catastrophic failure. It produces a gradual degradation of the corrosion inhibitor chemistry that was protecting your water pump, your thermostat housing, and your radiator tanks. The result is internal corrosion that develops invisibly over months and years before it manifests as a leaking water pump, a failing thermostat, or a radiator that starts seeping. When your Kia needs a coolant top-off, check your owner's manual for the correct specification before adding anything. Most current Kia models require a pink or blue OAT coolant, Kia's own coolant, or a compatible equivalent from a reputable manufacturer. Keep a bottle of the correct coolant in your vehicle so you're never in a situation where the only available option is whatever the gas station sells. Mistake number 3, neglecting the cabin air filter. The cabin air filter is the most consistently overlooked maintenance item on any Kia, and its neglect costs owners in ways that extend well beyond just air quality inside the cabin. The cabin air filter sits in the HVAC system and filters all the air that enters the cabin through the ventilation system. On most Kia models, it is located behind the glove box and is accessible without any tools in about 5 minutes. When this filter becomes clogged with dust, pollen, and debris, which happens progressively over roughly 15,000 miles of normal driving, it restricts the airflow the HVAC system can move through the cabin. the blower motor has to work harder to push air through the restricted filter. Over time, that additional load on the blower motor causes it to wear faster than it was designed to. Beyond the blower motor impact, a clogged cabin air filter significantly reduces the effectiveness of the air conditioning and heating system. The system cannot move enough air to maintain the cabin temperature efficiently, regardless of what the climate control is set to. Most owners with a severely clogged cabin filter have experienced their climate system seeming less effective than it used to be and assume the system needed a recharge or a service. In many cases, the filter is the entire explanation. Replace your Kia's cabin air filter every 15,000 to 20,000 miles. The filter costs $15 to $25 at any auto parts store, and their replacement takes 5 minutes on most models. Mistake number 4. Short tripping a turbocharged engine. This mistake applies specifically to Kia owners with turbocharged engines. The 1.6-liter turbo in the Sportage, the Sorento, and several other models. And it is one that most affected owners have no idea they are making because nothing about the symptom pattern gives them immediate feedback. Short trips, drives of under 5 miles from a cold start, are particularly damaging to turbocharged engines for a reason that does not apply to the same degree with naturally aspirated engines. A turbocharged engine needs to reach and maintain full operating temperature to properly evaporate the moisture and fuel vapors that accumulate in the engine oil during cold operation. On a short trip, the engine never fully warms up. The moisture from combustion byproducts that has condensed into the oil during the cold start phase never fully evaporates. It stays in the oil, diluting it, reducing its lubricating properties, and over time contributing to sludge formation inside the engine. The turbocharger compounds this problem. The turbo bearing housing retains heat after shutdown. And on a vehicle that makes repeated short cold trips, the oil that drains back into that bearing housing after each cold shutdown is oil that has been diluted by moisture from incomplete warm-up cycles. Over time, the combination of moisture, diluted oil, and heat creates the coking process inside the bearing housing that is the primary cause of premature turbocharger failure. If your Kia turbocharged model is primarily used for short trips, change the oil more frequently than the monitor suggests. Every 3,000 to 4,000 miles rather than the standard interval. The shorter interval prevents the moisture and combustion byproduct accumulation from reaching levels that affect oil chemistry meaningfully. Mistake number 5. Postponing brake pad replacement. The squealing sound that brake wear indicators make is one of the most consistently ignored warning signals in all of car ownership. Most Kia owners hear the squeal, acknowledge that it probably means the brakes need attention, and then continue driving on those brakes for weeks or months before actually scheduling the service. Here is what is happening during those weeks and months of deferred brake service. The wear indicator is a small metal tab that contacts the rotor when the pad material has worn to a minimum safe thickness. When the metal tab is dragging on the rotor, it is making that metal-on-metal contact with every rotation of the wheel, scoring the rotor surface with every mile. By the time an owner with a weeks-long squeal finally gets to the shop, the rotors that could have been saved with a pad-only service have been scored deeply enough to require replacement. A pad-only brake service on a Kia typically runs $150 to $250 per axle. A pad and rotor service runs $300 to $500 per axle. The difference between those two outcomes is determined entirely by how quickly you respond to the initial squeal. Address brake wear indicators within 2 weeks of first hearing them. The money you save by acting immediately rather than deferring covers the cost of several future oil changes. Mistake number 6. Letting the battery degrade without monitoring it. The battery in your Kia is the foundation of every electrical system in the vehicle. And a battery that is degrading but has not yet failed creates a specific category of expensive electrical problems that most owners spend significant money diagnosing before anyone checks the battery. A degrading battery that cannot maintain stable voltage under electrical load creates voltage fluctuations throughout the vehicle's electrical system. Modern Kia vehicles have a complex network of control modules. The engine control module, the transmission control module, the body control module, the infotainment system, all of which require stable voltage to function correctly. Unstable voltage from a failing battery causes these modules to behave erratically, producing random warning lights, intermittent feature failures, infotainment glitches, and fault codes that point at multiple different systems rather than a single clear cause. Most owners experiencing these symptoms take their Kia to a shop and pay diagnostic fees to chase individual fault codes, often spending hundreds of dollars replacing sensors and modules that are actually functioning correctly but being disrupted by unstable voltage. A battery load test, which any auto parts store performs for free, takes 5 minutes and immediately identifies whether the battery is the root cause. Have your Kia's battery load tested once a year. Not just a voltage check, a load test that evaluates the battery's ability to deliver current under load. Most batteries give 4 to 5 years of reliable service under normal conditions. If your battery is approaching 5 years old and has never been tested, get it tested before the next cold snap. A replacement battery costs $150 to $200 installed. The diagnostic fees chasing electrical gremlins from a failing battery can cost significantly more. Mistake number 7, running on low windshield washer fluid. This one seems too minor to belong on a list of mistakes that quietly destroy cars. It belongs here because the washer pump is a component that most owners never think about until it fails. And the most common cause of washer pump failure is running the system dry repeatedly. The windshield washer pump is a small electric pump that draws fluid from the reservoir and delivers it to the washer nozzles under pressure. It is lubricated and cooled by the fluid it pumps. When the reservoir runs dry and the system is activated, which happens when an owner reflexively reaches for the washer stalk without checking the level, the pump runs without fluid. Running dry even briefly causes heat buildup in the pump that accelerates wear on its internal components. Repeated dry operation over months shortens the pump's service life significantly. A washer pump replacement on a Kia runs $80 to $150 in parts and labor. A bottle of washer fluid costs under $5. Check the washer fluid level monthly as part of your regular fluid check routine and refill before it runs low rather than after the system stops working. Mistake number 8, skipping the power steering fluid check on hydraulic systems. Not all current Kia models have hydraulic power steering. Many have switched to electric power steering, which requires no fluid. But on Kia models that do have hydraulic power steering, certain older Sportage, Sorento, and other configurations, the power steering fluid is the most consistently forgotten fluid in the vehicle. Hydraulic power steering fluid degrades under heat and use over time, losing its lubricating properties and its ability to prevent corrosion inside the power steering pump, the rack, and the hoses. Low fluid level in the power steering reservoir causes the pump to cavitate, drawing air into the hydraulic circuit, which produces the whining noise that most owners recognize as a power steering complaint. Running the pump with air in the system accelerates its wear significantly. Check your specific Kia's power steering reservoir if your model has hydraulic power steering. Verify this in your owner's manual, as some models that appear to have a power steering reservoir actually have electric power steering with a different fluid reservoir. If your model has hydraulic power steering, check the fluid level monthly and top off with the correct fluid. Address any whining or heaviness in the steering immediately, as these are early warning signs of a developing power steering pump issue. Mistake number 9, not cleaning the throttle body on higher mileage vehicles. The throttle body on any Kia engine accumulates carbon and oil vapor deposits over time. And on turbocharged direct injection Kia engines, the rate of accumulation is faster than on naturally aspirated port-injected engines because the PCV system recirculates oil vapor through the intake on every drive. Those deposits narrow the effective opening of the throttle bore and interfere with the precise movement of the throttle plate. The result is a progressive deterioration in idle quality, throttle response, and fuel economy that develops so gradually most owners never notice the trend, until they do a before and after comparison and realize how much performance they had normalized losing over the preceding 50,000 miles. On any Kia with more than 60,000 miles that has never had a throttle body cleaning, do it this month. The no remove cleaning procedure costs $8 in CRC throttle body cleaner and 20 minutes of your time. Remove the intake hose from the throttle body inlet, hold the throttle plate open manually, spray the cleaner directly onto the plate and bore walls. Work the deposits loose with a clean rag, wipe clean, and reinstall. The improvement in idle quality and throttle response is immediately noticeable. Dealers charge $80 to $120 for this exact service. Mistake number 10, driving with underinflated tires on Kia all-wheel drive models. Last one, and this is specifically critical for Kia owners with all-wheel drive systems. The Sportage all-wheel drive, the Sorento all-wheel drive, the Telluride, and other all-wheel drive configurations. Running consistently underinflated tires on a Kia all-wheel drive model does not just cost fuel economy and tire life. It actively damages the all-wheel drive system over time. The all-wheel drive coupling unit in your Kia continuously monitors the rotational speed of all four wheels and uses differences in those speeds to determine when and how much torque to send to the rear axle. When tires are underinflated, their effective rolling diameter decreases, meaning they rotate at a slightly higher speed than properly inflated tires of the same size would. If this is not consistent across all four tires, if some tires are more underinflated than others, the system detects a permanent speed differential that it interprets as wheel slip. The coupling unit responds by continuously attempting to correct a condition that does not actually exist, generating heat and wear in the process. Check all four tires against your door jamb specification monthly, not the sidewall maximum, the door jamb sticker. On Kia all-wheel drive models, keep all four tires within 1 to 2 psi of each other, in addition to keeping them at the correct specification. This protects the all-wheel drive coupling from the phantom slip condition that consistent tire pressure variation creates. And it is one of the most direct and most overlooked steps Kia all-wheel drive owners can take to extend the service life of their drivetrain. 10 mistakes. 10 ways that Kia owners quietly work against the reliability that Kia built into these vehicles. Most of them without ever knowing they are doing anything wrong. Every one of them is preventable. Every one of them is cheaper to address proactively than to pay for after the damage is done. Save this video. Share it with every Kia owner you know. Drop a comment below telling us which mistake surprised you the most, or tell us how many miles you currently have on your Kia. Subscribe for more Kia tips, maintenance guides, and everything the dealership hopes you never figure out. New video every week. We will see you in the next one.